Welcome to the gangbang. I'm Ron Mexico. Currently, the gangbang is it's been reverse gangbang. I haven't even given the Dolphins the respect of putting them on the full screen. I'm watching 8 games at once. Fuck these guys. I'm not devoting my exclusive attention to them because they're not going to do anything. Which looks like they stalled out and only getting a field goal. Yay, moral victory. But yeah, if you're a big fan of watching a team just get butt fucked, I mean, just bent over and just that much of a sadomasochist, this could be the game for you this week. Okay, this is like becoming an issue. This is like the third game I think I've seen in the past 2 weeks where like officiating is questioning. They're just like the hockey league just said we weren't ready for the kickoff. They kicked off before we were ready. Don't you have fucking control of the game? What the fuck are you guys doing down there? Jesus Christ. Oh, if you want to make this show more interesting today, I haven't kept track, but I'll try to put something if I'm that motivated at the bottom of the screen. But if you want to make the show more interesting, more entertaining to watch, try to drink every time I say the word fuck or some variation of that fucking word fuck. So you might be in for a big fucking problem. You could be really fucking drunk if you try to figure or follow how many fucking times I like to say the word fuck. So go fuck yourself, you fucking asshole. And fuck you. You should have fucking alcohol poisoning by now. So, in typical Dolphin fashion, another personal foul, so that's like I think 2 so far, that basically gave Steelers life, and some guy wearing Lynn Swan's number just ran 60 yards on a fucking end around and scored a touchdown. And as even a bigger fuck you to the Dolphins, the Pittsburgh just completed a 2-point conversion. Let the butt fucking begin. I'm trying to understand I look like I poured bleach on my head look that Jarvis Landry's got going. I don't know, I guess he's keeping competition with Odell. As long as you ain't freaking out like Odell, whatever. But what the fuck is with the bleach on the hair? What the fuck is the point of adding the 15-yard penalty on the kickoff? And also, I enjoyed that was pretty funny that the camera just zooms in on this guy on the Steelers just squatting down and just barfing right through his face mask. Awesome. Good stuff. I mean, it was just totally like a dude at a frat party who just squats down and you're just trying to talk yourself out of throwing out and you're like, I got this. I'm good, man. Oh, I'm good, bro. I'm good, bro. It just came right the fuck out of him. And by that count, I don't know how many fucks I said at this point, but y'all will be puking like this guy on the Steelers if you've been trying to keep up with the drink and fuck count. So the second half, Reverend gives me a phone call. We both within pure instinct, we both just go outside to get some medication and start drinking heavily because we cannot believe what the first half has entailed. As I put up, let's not start sucking each other's dicks quite yet. I mean, 16-8, Dolphins are moving the ball, but I mean, don't go paper champion on us. Don't be fucking all. Okay, you just dropped the ball. Anyway, so we got loaded at halftime. Wow, the whole Pouncey family. Holy shit, I think the mother can play ball. And I still refuse to put this Dolphin game on full screen. It's kind of like now I'm becoming very superstitious. This is where I'm getting sucked back into this bullshit. You're seeing it unfold right before your goddamn eyes. But I won't go full screen on this game. I'm still keeping it in the 8-channel box mix. This is like when I was a kid. Whenever the Dolphins needed to start coming from behind and win, I would change the fucking channel. So I'm not giving you the respect, Dolphins, of going full screen. God damn, that was a hell of a fucking run. Who the fuck is this? This fucking whoever 26 is. Nice fucking job. Keep it up. But we're staying fucking 8 screen. So that is been your halftime report here at the TSAwRM. We're gonna fucking hunker down. We're locked in. We have booze and possibly an AED box on the way to make it through the second half. It's like this week is almost like the meek shall inherit the earth. I mean, it started Thursday night with the return of the nugget. The turd rose from the bottom of the bowl. It's like fucking Lazarus of shit, right? Knocks off Denver. Right now, at the first half of all these games, I mean, I don't know if Chicago is worse or better than Jacksonville, but Chicago has been consistently playing well. Third and 1, of course. Field goal. Bring fucking back Sperano. Field goal it is, man. We're going to Sperano this bitch up. He's got some big nostrils, Adam Gase. And a blocked field goal by the Steelers on the Dolphins. We know what's coming. The familiar stench of defeat is beginning. Some gas has just been eliminated from your ass. There is a bed shitting a coming. I see a bed shitting a rising. I see skid mark sheets on the way. I don't know what the fuck's going on, and I don't know how to feel about this. I don't want to pull a rare earth and just say I want to celebrate, but I also don't want to fucking curse this shit. And I don't know, man. I'm just going to shut the fuck up. Welcome to the TSAwRM. Jesus Christ, do I need a fucking haircut. And there's your first shot of the show. Hi, I'm still Ron Mexico. Well, week 6 is come and gone. Week 7, holy shit, almost halfway through this season already. This was what the week I like to call the week of the meek shall inherit the earth. Because, let's face it, there were some teams that won football games that had no business winning football games. And one of them was my beloved Miami Dolphins. I mean, look at San Diego, Jacksonville, Detroit, Miami, New Orleans, the fucking Giants, the Redskins, Cleveland, almost. Kansas City and Dallas continues to win in Green Bay, which seems like and they were retiring Favre. You know, I think it's just Favre. I think that guy's just a fucking curse. You know, everywhere he goes, he just stains everything because he hung around so long. But yeah, I mean, I feel like this week shall inherit the earth nonsense started, with the Thursday night game that ridiculous, but we're not going to get into that anymore. Minnesota and Tampa Bay had a bye. I'm falling behind on my duties as clicking the buttons on this shit. But yeah, Thursday night, San Diego and Denver wore those ridiculous uniforms. San Diego, you didn't look too bad. I kind of like that early 80s look you had going there. Denver, guys, knock it off with the fucking l'orange already, all right? The all orange look, or as my mother says, orange look, it's out this fall. It is not the new fucking black. It's a new fucking black eye is more like what it is. But I said the Nuggets were going to turn into the turds, and they revert back into the fucking Nuggets. You guys drive me absolutely nuts, San Diego. San Francisco cruises into Buffalo, and that's about it. The only highlight was Kaepernick still kneeling for flags. Goddamn, Brunswick goes into Chicago. I picked the fucking Bears. Bears, you fucked me on this one. Jesus Christ. LA goes into Detroit. Picked Detroit on this show. Again, one of those teams that I can't figure Detroit out. And holy shit, I didn't know Anquan Boldin was playing for them. Jesus Christ, that guy would play for anybody. And here was the shocker of the fucking week. You knew I was going to comment on this. First of all, I don't know if I'm more surprised or if Steeler fans are more in shock. But I'm still not quite used to. I'm like, you sure? This is not a misprint. This is not the wrong score I'm seeing here. This is correct? You sure? Holy fucking shit. It's just hard to believe because this is a team that has perennially sucked for as long as, I don't know, the 2 minutes you've been a fan of this goddamn show. But the line has never done anything. And all of a sudden, they come up against an opponent. And you know what? I should have known this because this is par for the... I can't even be happy that they fucking won. I still got a pitch. I'm turning into chokehold. But it's just shocking. It's just very shocking that the line held together and they did what they did and they dominated it the way they did. A complete game, from start to finish. But I wouldn't expect the same results next week. And with peace and love, Myron Cope, I was not, you know me, since high school, I have not rubbed in shit on you about your goddamn Steelers losing, but holy fucking shit, dude, you gotta admit, that was a fucking shocker of shockers last week. Cincinnati plays New England, who do you think fucking won? Carolina and New Orleans, holy shit, what a shootout this goddamn thing was. Cam Newton, Jesus Christ. You know, I'm so glad you guys got the bye week this week, so I don't have to see any of your fucking ridiculous suits or your fucking pouty, shitty little attitude. Be a fucking professional, just answer the goddamn questions and move on. Nothing gives your opponent more fucking fuel than seeing how much of a fucking pouty little bitch you are after losing. Baltimore and New York. Jesus, the fucking Giants all of a sudden have an offense. Fucking Bex takes off. Fucking proposes to a field goal net, so now we have to have some sort of other meeting. Now we have to have bathrooms for field goal nets. I don't know, man. Just whatever. Fucking Giants win and make the AFC or NFC East even more fucking head scratching. Philadelphia, Washington. Fucking Washington won 4 straight games and kind of under the radar. Because all the attention's been thrown to Philadelphia because of the rookie quarterback. Same thing with Dallas because of the rookie quarterback, and they're fucking Dallas because they sell shit. So of course they're going to garner all the attention. But fucking, I can't figure Washington out. I don't know who's winning these games. Might be time to have Chocolin, but you know what? We don't have that much fucking time. Cleveland at Tennessee. Again, Cleveland, nice try. Kansas City goes to Oakland, bounces back. They all of a sudden have offense and they have defense. Pretty much Oakland did themselves into the Oakland. A lot of penalties in this game. Kansas City ran the fucking ball down their throats and had the ball for like 13 more minutes than Oakland did. Las Vegas, whatever they are. By the way, that stadium proposal thing's getting closer and closer. Folks, get ready because the Las Vegas Raiders are coming. Dallas goes into Green Bay, knocks off Green Bay, handles Green Bay. Green Bay, another team, man. I think I bought way too much into the lore of Lambeau Field and the fucking discount double check. What the fuck is going on with you guys? Dallas just, I don't know, smoke and mirrors. They continue to win. They're like the fucking Mysterio, Spider-Man villain. They're like the Mysterio of the NFC. I can't figure out how they're doing this shit, but without, I mean, they have no defense. So how the fuck are they winning these games, man? It's pretty impressive. Atlanta at Seattle. All right, Atlanta, I'll finally cut you a goddamn break. I finally do have a little bit of a modicum of respect for you. It's pretty impressive. You guys went into a pretty hostile place to play, with the exception of a bullshit pass interference call. Is that what I put on my notes here? I gotta make sure. Oh yeah, BSPI. It's on the New Sports Network. That was some horse shit, man. You guys got fucked on that, and you know what? You guys should have won that goddamn game. I kind of would have. As much as I bagged on you, and again, you still got to prove to me you got to win the playoffs. I'm not saying we're in love and we're going to fucking prom here. Let's not start sucking each other's dicks quite just yet. That's how I should have phrased it. But you are well on the way to getting a good blowjob from me. What else? Yeah, you heard that here. Sunday night, Jesus Christ, the Colts were up forever. I didn't even see this game. I woke. You know what I woke? No, I saw this game just as the Texans tied it to go to overtime. And then I fell asleep on overtime, and then I read about the score the next morning. So it's just, again, just another division that's just like, what the fuck, man? And guess what? The Jets went to Arizona. I didn't see any of this shit either because it wasn't worth watching. So Week 7 is coming up. A couple of games of note I would say you may want to pay attention to. Minnesota at Philadelphia. This is the return of the prodigal glass son. Bradford goes back to Philly, who ousted him. Could be might be a good game, man. You never know. Philadelphia's due to bounce back at some fucking point, and Minnesota just wants to keep that roll going. I don't know how many fucks that is, but you might be kind of tipsy by the time the show's over. New England at Pittsburgh, big game in the AFC. Pittsburgh coming off an embarrassing loss to the Dolphins, and New England just keeping on rolling. But this is New England's got a test. New England's got a tough team to play. And spare me the fucking Buffalo game, because when they play Buffalo again, they're gonna do to Buffalo what I thought Pittsburgh was gonna do to Miami. Double anal penetration. But this is gonna be a nasty game, should be good. My heart wants the Steelers to win because I want to see fucking New England lose, but we shall see. And then finally, 2 other games. We got 2 good and 2 bad. Buffalo's coming to Miami. I gotta make a quick comment about this. Dolphins, again, I should be thrilled and riding high, and I'm going to try to enjoy this as much as I can because it might be winter is coming, okay? So it's going to be a while until we see another win. Buffalo is just on a goddamn roll, and just judging on your past performance, Dolphins, whenever you come off a huge win like this, expectations go up. Whenever expectations go up on you guys, you know what happens? Results just fucking take a giant wet shit. And lastly, I'm calling this the Apocalypse Bowl. Orange. You can't get any more fucking orange than this. Nobody should be wearing all orange unis in this one. Oh, I bet you one of these dumbass teams, I bet you Cincinnati wears fucking orange shirts. But this is going to be an incredibly unwatchable game. This is not even the best looking ugliest. This is just the ugliest chick in the bar. This is the girl you're not going to want to fuck at the end of the night. I don't care how drunk you are. That's what the Cleveland-Cincinnati game is coming up. Like us on Facebook, Ron with 2 N's Mexico, or The Stiff Arm with Ron Mexico, both on Facebook. Twitter me at, you think I'd have this shit memorized by now. Twitter me at Ron with 2 N's Mexico show. And lastly, email. I got nothing. TSAwRM at gmail.com. Once again, thanks for tuning in to the Stiff Arm. As they say in a French class in high school, au revoir.